Toby.
And it's Josh.
Josh, we are here for official episode 1 of Geek Pop podcast.
Yeah, the real issue 1.
The real issue 1.
Toby, we call them issues here, please.
This is where it gets more realer.
I would like you to stay on message. That's what I want.
I apologize. I really feel like this is falling apart already.
So the fake words that we've made up, I would like you to stick to them, please.
Okay, you got
Issue
it.
1, we're here.
Issue 1, we're here. We got more stories, Josh.
More stories are good.
We got some more game things to talk about.
Cool.
I got some questions for you.
Geeks are gonna pop, is what you're saying.
Geeks are gonna pop. I got some questions for you, and I have a story at the end. That's really gonna wrap this all together.
Man, you have a whole show planned out for us here.
I have a whole show planned out. It's almost like I was preparing for this all week.
It's almost like I've done almost nothing for this show up until now.
Hey, just like every other show we did together.
Yeah, you really bring out the worst in me. I want people to know. I do so much work for every other thing I'm involved in, but this, nothing. I come fresh. It's really how the people want me. Fresh.
Josh, speaking of fresh,
What'd
you do this week?
Well, I got a haircut last week after we spoke on Friday. I got a haircut. So okay, we do a lot of talking about my personality,
or lack thereof,
and the things about me that are wrong with me. I feel like we talk about that a lot. So. So, I don't know if it's just me or not, but like haircuts are the most awkward experience in the world. Are they for other people too? And I know you maybe don't have a lot of experience in this field. This is really just so I can circle around and make a bald joke about Toby. If you guys don't know, Toby has no hair.
I have no hair. It's been falling out like it's on fire for like the past 10 years.
Do you remember haircuts?
I remember probably my last haircut.
Okay. Did you enjoy haircuts when you were having them?
Yeah, because then, like, the girls would, like, wash your head and, like, give you a head job.
Yeah.
And those were fun. And then you always, like, feel like, oh, I want to do this. And I look fucking sexy after.
Okay. I'm going to ask you some questions then about haircuts, and then I'll explain my predicaments.
I can't wait already. I just want you to know I can't wait.
Okay, good.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
So, when you were sitting there in the chair, so you already mentioned it is a female that is cutting your hair, correct?
I've also had guys. Okay. When I was a young lad.
A guy would do it?
Like 15 through 18 in that area. His name was Harry, which is pretty funny for a haircutter.
That's pretty good. It was like he's made for this job.
But his name was Harry, and he was a nice, maybe effeminate guy, but I think his wife and kids were there sometimes.
Sure.
But I always liked going. He gave me a nice haircut. He did me right.
He did you right. Okay. Did you talk to Harry during the haircut?
I did, because I always had the same guy.
So there was like chit-chat throughout the whole thing. There was like chatting.
Yeah, because at some point video games came up. And I remember him liking video games too. So I had something to talk video games about while I was getting my haircut.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I can get behind that. Okay.
All
right. So
bullshitting.
Call back. All right. So question 1, you speak to your hairdresser during the haircut. Question 2, what do you do with your eyes during the cut?
Well, if I'm talking to somebody, like in general, I usually look people in the eyes when I talk to them.
Okay, but what if they're like, let's say scenario A, he or she is behind you cutting your hair, and they have you maybe spun facing the mirror. Where do you look?
Do you know how mirrors work?
You look them in the eye in the mirror?
If you're Josh, if you're talking to somebody, you look at them in the eyes.
Okay, what if they have you spun out towards maybe like the lobby area, and there's another person sitting there, and you happen to be facing them exactly? What do you do?
Just keep like smiling at him or winking or blowing kisses or something. I don't know.
That's not your real answer. I want your real. Toby, this is serious.
I mean, I don't know why they have you spun sideways.
Well, I mean, he spins me around like crazy, man.
This doesn't sound like we're getting haircuts anymore.
Okay, all right. Scenario B. Let's say that he or she is standing in front of you, like cutting bangs or something. Like,
okay.
All right. Where do you look then? Do you close your eyes? Is there ever a scenario in which you close your eyes during the haircut?
Are you going? Is that what you're going for? You just sit there, eyes tight.
Not the whole time. Not the entire time.
I'm not getting a haircut.
I'm just saying, like, there are times during the haircut where it is much easier if I just close my eyes and
that makes sense.
And let it happen.
If you're spraying the face with a water bottle,
yeah. So like, Alright, I'm going to be honest with you.
But that's a natural response, though. If someone's fucking spraying you in the face, you don't just sit there with your eyes open.
Alright, but I'm going to be honest with you. I take advantage of that, and I keep my eyes closed longer than I would need to.
Oh, you're not in front of me anymore. Oh, the haircut's over already.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Oh, I've already paid and walking out the door. Okay, eyes can open again.
Why don't you just tell me you're falling asleep? Oh, I had such a long day at work today. I'm so tired. And then by the end of it, you can just like...
I mean, it's not that bad. Like,
I
keep the eyes mostly open. But, like, if I'm like, facing someone awkward and I don't want to stare at them and he's, like, cutting around my face or doing anything around my face, it's like, oh, eyes closed. Bummer. So that's the first thing. Okay, so there's that. So my experiences with haircuts, I've never had someone I can really like chit chat with, and that might be because I'm a weirdo loser. But like, you know, like women used to cut my hair, nothing in common with them. So it would just be like a, you know.
How do you know?
Well, because like I don't know, like old women. Like what do I have in common with an old woman who's like making cheerleading skirts in her free time? Like nothing.
You like cheerleaders. You like the cheerleaders in those skirts.
But they're... No, Toby. We're talking like 8-year-olds.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Well, it's going on your 18-year-old daughter. Oh, okay.
18-year-old? Yeah, because she'd be super
doing?
down with me hitting on her 18-year-old daughter. I'm sure that would go well. I don't know.
That's something to talk about.
Okay, but my current dude that cuts my hair, so now I go to a barbershop because I figured I'm a man... I'm gonna do manly things. I'm gonna go to a barbershop, right?
So that's your first man thing? That's like number one on the list?
Well, I mean, like shave with a straight razor. Haven't gotten there yet. Get my shoes shined. I don't have any shoes that require shining. And then a barber.
You gotta live a little.
I mean, like, I've got shoes. Don't get me wrong. But
I have shoes.
Listen, I own shoes. But anyway, so actual barber. The dude is super nice, first of all. He's awesome. Like, the guy's really great. But
if you don't talk to him, how do you know that?
Because like
this guy's so great. I stare at him the whole time, and we look at it, exchange awkward glances, and then I close my eyes and I leave, and he's just so great.
Well, we always do like the initial like, oh hey man, how's it going? Like, oh great, how's work? How's your week been? Like, you know, we always do like those little pleasantries. But bro, it takes a while to cut my hair, and like we get those out of the way quick, like real quick.
Just start talking slower.
Start talking about what?
Just start talking slower.
Well, okay.
When he says, right, when he says, what did you do this week? You say, and then you just pause like that, and you start talking a couple seconds later, and pretend that you have a problem. And then that's when you throw in, I'm sleepy, I might fall asleep while this is going on, and you can't close your eyes the whole time, too.
He's going to think I'm, like, narcoleptic or something.
That's a twofer. Those are the twofers I always tell you about. That's what the dreams are made of.
Twofers. The other big problem, you know, I feel like it's a stereotype of hairdressers that they're very talkative, right? So, like, I've had my hair cut from a girl before.
Okay.
Yeah, where, like, I didn't have to talk much because she just rambled on to me and everyone else in there.
That's what girls do.
And it was fine. That is what girls do. This guy, I feel like he is naturally a very quiet person as well. So then you combine like me being socially awkward and him being quiet, and we just end up sitting there the whole time.
It just amplifies it.
It really does. So all right, and this gets worse. So last Friday, you know, World Cup's going on, right? And Toby, you know how much I know about sports.
Ole, 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 ole.
Yeah, as the you know, chant to Sami Zayn and or El Generico, the pro wrestler, that's where I know that from, not from actual sports.
Well, real quick, if anyone hears the lawnmower in the background, I apologize. My neighbors are fuckfaces.
Well,
continue.
Yes, okay. If only they
I can't stop the lawnmower. The show's rolling. We've come too far.
If only they knew that we were recording a hit podcast right
Geek
now.
Pop. You can find on iTunes where you can subscribe and rate and the top reviews so we feel more popular.
Why don't you yell that out the window at your stupid neighbors?
All right.
You know, okay.
Recording a fucking podcast!
Yeah! Take that, Smiths! I don't know. I picked a name. That'd be awesome if it actually was the Smiths and they listen to this.
Fucking old assholes, turn that shit off! It's goddamn 7:15!
They're secretly big fans of Toby. Like, oh, I love what that boy next door does. Let's listen to his podcast.
That nice young man always just walks out of his house and ignores us. I love him so much.
Cut to
Why
10
is he
minutes
screaming
in.
out the window again?
Again. That's every night.
Well, between, like, Overanalyze and other shows, I've been screaming next to my fucking front window for, like, 3 years now.
You're the crazy person that lives next door. That is hilarious. They're the old people, and you're the crazy person that lives next door.
That's how we do here.
Yeah, imagine the conversations they're having about you right now. Honey, I went out to cut the lawn and he's in there yelling again. I don't know.
Honey, he told me to turn off the lawnmower. I think I should. He sounds crazy again.
Or like the husband's like getting up his nerve. I'm going to call the police this time. I'm going to do it.
If he yells like 17 or 18 more minutes, I swear to God, I'm calling this time. I swear to God.
Damn it, Susan, I'm calling the police. This has gone on long enough.
Honey, he sounds crazy. Don't do that.
We can't live like this, sweetheart.
We're prisoners in our own house, goddammit.
Did you see the way he ignored you when you went outside last time?
You see the way he just shovels his own walkway and runs back in the house real quick? That's bullshit, honey. I did that for my neighbors for $2 50 years ago. He should be coming across the street and helping us out.
He doesn't even have any hair.
Looks like one of those damn skinheads over there or something like that. That fucking beard. Get a job, hippie.
It's called the Sega the Cinch right there to bring it also back from episode 0. Circle that around the hair. I'm a goddamn professional, Toby.
There goes the train.
All right. So me and this hairdresser, right?
Okay.
The World Cup is on. I know a lot about sports. And by a lot, I mean nothing. I know nothing about sports. So then, not only did I have to, like, not have anything to say to him, I also had to, like, make stuff up about the World Cup so that I could chit-chat about the World Cup. And, like, the game that's going on right now. I was like, oh, man, he really kicked that ball to the other team on accident. Ha!
So, here's a little life tip for you.
Uh-huh.
You tell me what you think about this.
Okay.
So, there's times when you tell me things.
Yeah.
And I say, what is that, Josh? I don't know what it is. And then you explain it to me. And then it turns into a conversation.
Sure.
It's almost like when the hairdresser says, oh, I like soccer, I like this, you say, oh, well, I don't really know about it. What part do you like? Or what's your favorite team? And you just ask questions to get into their soul, Josh.
You know, that's smart. But I feel like there's a
life tip. That belongs at the end of the episode, too.
That is actually a decent life tip. I feel like there's a base level of knowledge about things that are assumed in the public nowadays. And I don't know what people know about me, but I'm very niche in my interests, right? Like, I can talk all day long about Japanese professional wrestling, but
is it a niche?
Niche, whatever. Listen, pronunciation
My
of words.
knee hurts!
Oh, I'm gonna punch you right in your Fah Say if you don't shut your mouth.
Fah Say.
But yeah, ask me anything about, like the most popular sporting event going on right now, and I have no idea. So that was awkward as well. And then also there comes down to the paying of the hair cutter. Do you tip a hairdresser, Toby?
You do.
You do, yeah. So I do now, which is good. But
that's socially acceptable.
It is socially acceptable. But there was a lady that was cutting my hair for years. Again, sweet lady, sweet lady. I didn't know you were supposed to tip them. So she probably just thought I was the biggest D-bag in the world. Just handing her that, $14 or whatever, and just walking away.
Fancy pants over here.
I think it was like 11. I was upselling it.
I still got a fancy haircut for the internet people.
Yeah, listen, my hair is top of the line over here.
Josh, I spend about $14 in razors every couple months.
Is that for the top of your head?
The top and the underskirt of the beard.
It's the underskirt. I don't want to know anything about you shaving.
You know what my fucking face looks like. What the fuck's the matter with you?
I do know what your face looks like.
Yeah.
So there's like a little area there where like if you let it go any farther, you become like a neck beard.
Yeah, I shave off the neck beard zone.
Here's a weird thing. Tell me, if I grow a beard, like
it's not really a beard, it's patchy.
No, it's not even patchy. It's not on my face. It's only on my neck. I grow the Abe Lincoln. Literally nothing on my face. Like if you trace my face down, where my jawline is where it starts growing, and then it goes down to my neck.
Can your dad grow a beard?
Yeah, because he's had like mustaches and stuff before.
Okay, so
he's a man.
Fucked up genetics. Okay.
Yeah, unlike me.
Well,
I've never tried hard because like you can't let that go for too long. You know, you got a neck beard.
I understand. The one young kid that we're like my group of friends is friends with, that we probably shouldn't be giving alcohol to, like that much age difference.
Wow. Okay.
Shh. I mean,
the 22-year-old that you guys hang out with, that come on, like it's pretty close.
He's not supposed to be drinking.
Yeah,
but
it's legal as a 22-year-old.
Yeah.
I just want to be clear for any cops that are listening.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't do things like that. I don't provide the alcohol. I'm just there when it happens.
Okay, good.
I'm throwing an asterisk on this story already. But he's Irish and can't grow a beard at all.
Yeah.
But he tries, and I love him for it, because he looks like do you know what Amish people look like with the real patchy
This sounds
beards?
Racist already. But go on, yes.
Amish isn't really a race. It's
this sounds country-ish. I don't know what that's called.
Okay. But yeah, so he looks like an Amish person because he can't grow a beard. So whenever I see him, he lets it grow longer and longer. But it's like a patch on each cheek and then kind of a patch on his chin. Like, it's real little patches. But they're long. They look like pubes. So I either tell him about his pubes on his face, or I call him Amish and say I'll help him raise a barn later. And he laughs and says I'm an asshole.
Now, when you're helping him raise a barn, are you helping him RAISE a barn or RAZE a barn?
Either way. I'll burn it down after I build it.
Okay, good. I'm glad that my wordplay is not lost to me. So he looks like Patrick Klepek, basically?
Yeah.
Giant bomb when he grows a beard out?
I guess weird reference, but okay.
I mean, again, I'm very
we're
niche.
We're hoping for a crossover in audiences.
Yeah.
That you're when you're listening at home, you think to yourself, I know who Patrick Klepek is. I know that patchy beard.
That patchy beard is my soul. That's what you also think. It's a metaphor.
It's a metaphor for life, really.
So that was my haircut story. I think haircuts are super, super awkward. I don't know what to do. I don't know what the protocol is. And clearly that's no one else's problem but mine. So, yeah.
I think the takeaway from this is learn how to not be socially awkward.
Well, I mean, like, sometimes I'm not. But that's a situation where I sort of am. I really, really am. But I've gotten better. Toby, there's a socially awkward situation that I used to be really bad at that I feel like I am now a champ at, and that is elevator conversation.
Well, I mean, you can be funny for like 30 seconds in the clip.
Thank you, right? So, see, I figured out my strength here, and that's make jokes about, like, oh, we're heading to the same place, yuck, yuck, and then get off. And then
the girls run away afterwards because I know exactly what you're referring to.
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, listen, I know who to toss that line out and who not to toss that line out. Here's a good one. Like, heading home for the day, you're on, like, the 6th floor, someone else is on, like, the 4th floor.
But how is that... Okay, so, like, it's like 4:30 when you leave now?
Sure.
5 o'clock? Where the fuck else do you think they're going? Like, if they're riding the elevator down with you, obviously they're going home for the day.
Yeah. No, that's the joke, though, is that all right. So
do you know what joke means?
I don't know what jokes are, no. So here's what I say sometimes. I kind of mixed it up. I like them getting on, me pressing 1 and saying, like, 1 good for you too. Like, maybe the delivery's off. But... Okay, listen.
Josh, your homework for next episode, I want you to play back from like 17 to 18 minutes in this episode and just listen to yourself and the pitch of this story, okay?
Okay.
I want you to really reflect upon what you just told me right now.
Listen, no, like in person, I'm charming. It's you gotta have the smile behind it. He's a dummy with a heart of gold, I think. It's just what it comes across. I don't know, man. Okay, listen. I'm not good at people.
And we're back from our little break. Josh.
It was a refreshing break.
It was a refreshing break. I had a sip of soda.
I finished off my Diet Coke.
I'm drinking a Pepsi next.
I picked up this copy of We're the Millers and read the back of it for no reason. Toby, it's the extended cut.
Ooh, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Toby, you get like
Too
more
hot
minutes.
for paper.
You get like 2 more minutes of Jennifer Aniston stripping in this one. It's pretty great.
I mean, that sounds pretty good then.
Yeah, that's why I bought this DVD. It's actually a Blu-ray. Higher definition.
No one gives a fuck. Anyway.
All right.
So, Josh, this is where you're supposed to say yes, Toby.
That's
Interact with me!
Why? Yes, Toby.
Thank you. Josh, we are 7 days into the Steam sale.
7 days. I feel like it's been a lifetime.
Oh, I do too. With how much I've been fucking locked into this, and
it's like a second job. It really is.
Josh, I'm going to tell you how locked into this I am.
Okay.
I crunched the numbers from last recording until beginning this recording.
Okay.
How many dollars do you think I spent?
Ooh, oh man. I know that you've bought more than me, I think I think you've spent $45.
$55, Josh.
50. I was
For someone
close.
that never plays computer games ever. $55 on games.
That's and also like $55 on a Steam sale. Like that's trying. That's really going for something.
Josh, I bought 14 games. I found out.
Holy crap, dude!
And I mean, this is all just building up to the most important part of this conversation.
Okay.
How many marketplace transactions? This is trading cards only.
Okay.
Do you think I've made in the past week?
You're not counting those towards your games, right?
No.
Okay. Oh, geez. So
it's just the number of transactions.
So Toby's MO, everyone, is that he buys the game and then idles it until he gets all the card drops and then sells them.
Yeah, and then I apply those cards to a different badge to recraft that instead.
So 14 games. There's probably...
But not even that. So the Dota cards also count as part of this. The Dota cards that I purchased and sold the entire week.
Well, and then also we have the Steam Summer Sale cards that have been happening. Exactly. I'm going to guess a solid 80.
Josh, 130 transactions.
130?
Technically, it was 260, but like posting it is one and selling it is another. So it's listed as 260. So 130 full transactions of. Oh, you know what? I don't know. It could be more then.
Good lord.
Minimum, or I guess maximum 260, minimum 130. Somewhere in that range is how many transactions I've done for trading cards during this week.
You're in. You are in this. What? I can't believe you bought 14 games. Like,
look at there's a couple bundles and shit. Because it's pretty much like 2 a day, I think. Oh yeah, it would be 2 a day.
Here, I'll just run. I haven't bought as many, so I'll just run down. So I bought Dragon Age, the Origins, the Ultimate Collection. I bought Battle Block. Let's see. I bought Payday 2. I bought the BioShock Collection. That's like 3 games in one.
The most important part about BioShock that Josh is about to leave out is Josh is afraid of life and afraid of the dark. So he can't play scary games like BioShock.
Well, okay. So that when I bought that was me thinking like, man, I'm gonna brave up. I'm just gonna be awesome. Because I
sack up.
Toby, I bought BioShock 1 the day it came out on the Xbox 360. I paid $60 for that game, and I got part of the way through it and almost pooped my pants and had to quit. It was
I'm too
scary.
afraid to open the box.
Do you remember the opening of that game where like you have to walk through the water and there's something behind you and stuff?
Yep, you walk through the water.
Terrifying. Terrifying.
There's nothing behind you either.
That's why it's terrifying.
What the fuck game are you talking? You're crafting a story in your head that's probably better than the game story. Like, I love BioShock. I was going to get BioShock tattoos. But you're crafting a story that's probably better because you're like, I'm walking through the water that you're swimming through, and there's something behind me when there's nothing behind you.
Well, you see like a shadow. So, no, all right, here, I remember exactly how it goes. Listen.
Yes, please explain to me your recollection of the opening of BioShock.
I am. So it's not the exact opening, but it's like once you kind of get in Rapture, there's a section where it's like it's really dark and the room goes around a corner and you're like wading through water and you see a splicer's shadow on the wall like doing something. You see the shadow flickering. When you get around right where you'd be able to see it, all the lights go out and you think it's like behind you or something. You freak out and lights come back on and it's completely gone. Like the splicer's gone. Mock me all you want. That was scary.
Josh, do you ever light candles in your house?
No, because why?
Because I was just curious because they make like flickering shadows and they dance around. I wasn't sure if you're afraid of like candles.
They do, but there are no evil mutants that are hanging around making those shadows dance or anything.
Okay, so here's a question for you.
Okay.
I have a songbird statue on my bookcase.
You have a what on your bookcase?
Songbird statue from BioShock Infinite.
Yep.
I have candles in the front window, like the light switch ones, to light up the house at night.
Okay.
The candle leaves a songbird shadow on the wall. If you walked in my house at night and saw a giant bird shadow on the wall, would you freak out?
Well, no, because this is real life. I mean,
I would have a giant bird in the house. You'll know what the fuck the shadow is.
Yeah, but like, there's also not ominous music playing, and the lights wouldn't go out instantly when I saw it too.
But the lights would already be out. And I'd be behind you going.
Okay, so now I'm scared. Like, if you're behind me, like if you're like up in my ear going, like that's.
I wouldn't be that close. I'd be hiding around the corner to add to the ambiance.
Oh, see, it's scarier if you're suddenly at my ear. I just feel you.
And then suddenly I lick your ear or something, and like pull your pants down or something fucked up. You get,
whoa, what?
Get screamy and.
Then this just became assault. This is no longer creepy. It's like, and then I'm pulling your pants down. I'm licking you. Like, wait, what? None of that's cool.
Battery is when you hit somebody, Josh. Assault, isn't it?
I like how you distinctly know the difference. Just gonna let that sit.
I'm
everybody.
a man of the law.
I know what I've done to women and what I haven't.
Yo, that's fucked up. I'm a gentleman. Thank you very much. But Josh, to bring it back to the Steam sale.
Sure. So it's very clear that it's a Steam sale when I have a receipt for Euro Truck Simulator.
Yes.
in my email. I'm never gonna play that game. I'm not sure why I spent $5.24 on it, but it happened.
Well, the actual other thing I want to talk about the Steam sale too is that remember at the beginning of the week we were discussing it seemed rigged.
Yes.
And then how every team won once.
It was like a blowout. Like all the teams were even, and then the one team was like twice as much.
Yeah. So there's been rumors all week of that it was rigged, and like Reddit was the one people that caused it and stuff like that. And then other people were saying that it's like when you're at actual summer camp, like every cabin wins like best cabin at least one day, so everyone feels like they're part of it.
Yeah.
But the part that you might not know because you're not fucking obsessed with this shit like I am, is that Steam changed the rules on day 6.
They changed the rules?
Yeah, for the scoring.
Okay.
So after everyone won their day by a blowout, the rules now are first place wins 3 games, or randomly wins 3 games. Second place randomly wins 2 games. And third place randomly wins 1. Okay. But since they did that, it's no longer like, there's no more teaming up. Like, I think, actually your shitty red team won the past 3 days now, since it's changed. But like, it seems like they're almost acknowledging the issue by magically changing the rules after everyone won once, and there was quotes the talk of people cheating it or breaking the system or something like that.
See, I always assumed when we talked about this before that it wasn't people like rigging the system somehow. It was that they just built a system that didn't actually work. That it was just bad accounting on their part.
It's just flawed. It's flawed for people like me that they don't take in consideration. Like they know who their audience is, but they don't really take into consideration what their audience does, and it all just falls apart.
I mean, I guess I feel like Steam fake games that aren't actually competitions being rigged are things that like only you care about.
But no, because if you think about it, they get money off the trading cards and stuff.
They do, yeah. That's why they do all these stupid adventures and stuff. It's like because then they're getting like 2 cents on every transaction and stuff like that.
Yeah, and with how many, with all the cards that are flying around, millions of points a day for the teams, they're probably making a couple $1,000 a day on it.
Oh, probably more than that, I would imagine. So when we were sitting there staring at that page, watching those values go up, that was people crafting badges that every number popped up.
Yeah.
So imagine for every badge crafted, that was probably like at least 3 or 4 card transactions, just on average, I would guess. Because people probably weren't just earning all those cards, they're probably buying them.
Like I do.
Yeah, like you
260 transactions, yes.
Exactly. So that's messed up.
Well, and that awesome ending of a story there, Josh. Thank you.
Anytime. Listen, if you want something ended in a poor fashion, I'm your man.
You'll wrap it up.
Yep.
So, with the ever-growing craze of pre-orders, like since I was talking about my Songbird statue and shit, Assassin's Creed Unity, Josh, announced their pre-order special.
Oh, good. Please.
Did you hear about what it was?
I did not. This is all fresh.
If you pre-order Assassin's Creed Unity, you get a spin on a virtual slot machine to win prizes.
This is so dumb.
It's like It's actually gambling now. You're pre-ordering a game to gamble, and you can actually like write into an address for like a no purchase necessary chance to play it. Because if not, then it's actually gambling.
Yeah, if not, then it's literally Yeah,
this is how they're getting around it right now.
So in other words, I need to write into that thing, and I need to get something better than you get when you pre-order this game.
Yeah, but there's all sorts of prizes you can win. You can win like Assassin's Creed logoed headset. There's a bell,
my goodness.
a bag. There's a trip to go visit Ubisoft Montreal. You can win that. I would even do that.
Can I win the prize to like bang Jade Raymond? Is that an option?
That's fucked up.
Is it? Is that too far? Is that too much?
Now's not the good time for that. Everyone's very pro
women doing things.
Yeah,
same as men.
Yeah, but I mean, if you want to use your new listening skills I taught you, Josh, you might be able to just date her anyway and do whatever you want to. That's
awesome. I mean, she's not really my go-to. Like, if we're gonna put my evil powers to use, let's get me in front of like Emma Watson or something.
You give me so much shit about young people. Isn't she like fucking?
Tell me, I'm younger than you. It's fine.
I forgot about that.
Tell me, it's all legal. I'm younger than you. We're good.
I forgot about that.
Plus, I'm sure she is leaps and bounds more mature than I am. It's like she's dating a youngster.
That's what I look for in girls. Ones that can recognize the fact I'm going to act like a 12-year-old sometimes.
Ones that are
handle
looking
that,
for a child,
to
and
be.
I'm a good fill-in for that.
Do you want a babysitter once in a while? Come hang out with me.
Oh, no, I meant me. Yeah, no, I'm the thing you're going to babysit. Perfect. Yep.
Josh, speaking of babysitting.
Yes?
There... EA announced that The Sims 4 won't have swimming pools or babies in them.
Won't have what or babies in them? What?
Swimming pools. They took away swimming pools, and then they took away our babies, and then there was nothing left to take away. Wherever else that fucking...
Toby, I did nothing when they came for my swimming pool. I stood idly by. I did nothing when they came for my babies. I stood idly by. Next, what do? They're going to come for the walls where I can wall someone into the bathroom, and then the game's over. Pack it up, everybody. The Sims are done.
The Sims is dead.
Can wait. Can you confirm or deny? Can I make my Sim piss and shit himself anymore? Is that still a thing?
The outrage, if that was turned off, would be mind-blowing.
It would be,
the internet
right?
would implode on itself.
You know, I feel like I should like The Sims more because it's kind of like a sociopathy simulator, right? It's like put all these people in a room.
What the hell is that?
So being it's of or pertaining to sociopaths.
So wouldn't it be sociopathic experiment?
Sociopathy?
Is that a word?
That's a word, everybody. It's a word.
Is this like Kuh Nee again?
No, it's not like Kuh Nee. Not at all like Kuh Nee. I actually know what this word is.
I have a Nitch. Right on my shoulder. It's been bugging me for a while.
A valid way to pronounce Nitch. It's a valid way to say Neesh is Nitch. You can say that. That's a real thing too. I'm gonna get so vindicated when this show comes out. Vindicted.
I'm gonna get vindicated.
I'm going to buy an octopus, and I'm gonna make him ink all over your face.
I hate you. You pick what team you're on by hashtagging Geek Pop and then hashtag Neesh and tell us the way you spell it.
All right, Electronic Arts.
We get some dubstep in here.
That's all we need.
Call of Duty background gameplay.
Start calling Toby Far Cry 3 trailer or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a sweet nickname.
Yeah, sure. Flows right off the tongue.
I really had nothing more about the pools and the babies.
That's sad.
And then I saw it today. It was fucking hilarious to me. Like the internet already is pissed. Everyone's fucking... They're taking away the toddlers and pools. This was the whole reason I bought the game. To live
Toddlers and pools. That was it. Guys, I'm so excited for this game.
My fake life will never be the same.
Toby, if I can't marry a fake person and make a fake child, then what was it all worth?
Josh, if I can't come home from my shitty day and not go in my real pool and then not go in my fake pool instead, what the fuck?
Oh, man. If I can't put a sim in a pool and take the ladder away and watch them poop themselves, then life's not worth living.
Josh, we're back for our final segment.
We're back, everybody.
Yay! It took another nice break. I made the noise that Josh likes when I sound like I'm like smoking weed out of a bong but I'm drinking soda.
It feels like Toby's inside my head, which is really what I've been looking for this whole time. So,
okay, so listen.
I can taste Toby.
Josh, you obviously tell us the sound. Well, you can tell us the sound of a can, right?
Yeah.
I just want to make it clear I'm not smoking weed, just in case work's listening. I get fucking drug tested for it. But ready, Josh? And make the noise clear.
Why would you care about drug testing?
Because they random.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you have nothing to hide, who cares? Think about it.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, ready? Josh, you ready? Ready for your favorite noise? Ready for your favorite noise, Josh?
Yeah, I'm ready. Bring it on.
Like that? Was that good? Should do it again.
Oh, I really hope that translates for you guys at home because no, that was good. That was that did it.
There you go.
Oh, it's my ears are wet now. Like I'm dripping. I feel like I've been violated. Like I'm gonna show someone on the doll where Toby licked me here in a second. That's just it's too much. It is truly unsettling.
So anyway,
that's what we do in the break.
The bad part is, from how much I fucking laugh about this shit, it probably just makes it sound worse and worse and, like, not in my favor.
No.
But, so Josh, I was reflecting this week.
Oh, good.
And we're going to talk about Batman for a second.
You were reflecting about Batman?
I was reflecting about Batman.
Okay.
So, I'm going to break the scenario down for you. And you tell me what you think.
Okay.
As we are wont to do.
Want to do. That's how the word's pronounced.
Whatever.
Not want to do.
Knee, right in the knee.
Listen. At least mine was a hard word.
So, Josh, I want you to think about this.
All right, Batman scenario.
Batman.
Yeah.
Supposed to be a cop.
No, not at all.
Vigilante, whatever.
Yeah, not a cop though.
You know what I mean. He wants to stop crime.
You're already basing this on lies.
He wants to stop crime from happening in his city.
Yes, that is an accurate statement.
So I want you to think about this.
Okay.
So, just to throw out a comic book reference so I feel special about myself. Let's say Joe Chill. Rolling down the street.
Rolling down the street, smoking Enzos, sipping on gin and juice.
It's Endo.
Laid back.
It's Endo, you idiot.
Okay. I don't know drugs, so
okay.
Go on.
Anyway,
Joe Chill.
I mean, it's
Joe
still
Chill.
a lyric that you should know. So, he has a wife and 2 kids at home, right?
Joe Chill has a wife and 2 kids. That's true, actually.
Okay, well, this I sound even
I don't know if he has 2 kids or not, but he has at least 1 kid.
So Batman comes down. This isn't where he like kills his parents and shit. This is just a dream scenario with names.
Okay, Joe Chill.
So he jumps down. He sees Joe Chill robbing a bank, some bullshit. Jumps him, beats him down, like whoops the shit out of him, breaks his arms, all sorts of other stuff.
Okay.
Now Joe can't put food on the table for his family anymore
because Batman broke his arms.
Right, he can't do anything because now he's all beat to shit. This in turn would cause the kids to have to go out in the streets and steal to help support mom.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Batman's... I'm throwing this out there. This is my theory. My theorem. Batman is actually causing more crime in Gotham every time he stops a crime.
You know, this is actually... It's really funny that you came to this thought on your own because I have the same like theory as well. Mine's a little bit different cocked, though, if you will. I'm not sure why I just said cock right then, but...
It's like the broken window theory. Right? The thing where, like, if you break a window, it gives somebody work in theory, right?
Oh, okay. I've never heard this, but okay. Yeah, it's sort of... Alright, so, in my theory, there's so many villains that aren't really concerned about being villains anymore. They just want to, like, cause revenge on the superheroes, right? We've got the Green Goblin with Spider-Man, we've got Joker with Batman, like... So many villains are wrapped up in the superhero that they are fighting, right?
Yep.
So you gotta wonder, like, all those people that the Green Goblin has killed, if Spider-Man had never existed, those people would still be alive, right?
I mean, I think that's always the go-to for almost anything.
Yeah.
That's deep. This is deep.
So superheroes are causing more trouble than they're worth, was what we're saying.
That's exactly right.
I think
I'm coming down on a not pro superhero stance.
You're like the evil politician in every superhero movie. That's
Spider-Man broke it. No, Spider-Man killed. They'll kill people. Spider-Man killed Gwen Stacy.
Spider-Man didn't mean to, first of all, and second of all, spoilers.
Josh, I didn't mean to, if I kill you, but I didn't mean to. I mean, it's okay.
But like, all right, tell me, if you're falling and I try to save you, and in the process of saving you, you die anyway.
If you're dying, I try to intervene, and then my intervention kills you instead. You still killed me.
Let's say you're choking on something, and I have to do that thing where I stab the pin in your throat. You know what I'm saying?
Emergency tracheotomy.
Yeah, I have to give you an emergency tracheotomy.
Yeah.
But I don't do it right. But like you would have died anyway.
Right.
Yeah, I fuck it up, and like you die. I mean, like you're gonna die either way. So like, at least I tried. Like I feel like I need an A for effort.
I'm sure my parents will feel the same way about that. Mr. and Mrs. Toby's parents. I have some bad news for you.
First of all, it's very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. I have to break the news to you. Toby was choking on some hard candy. Instead of giving him the Heimlich, I stabbed him in the throat with a pen. He bled out and then died instead of being saved. I want to apologize.
I saw it one time on ER.
But I did try.
Thought I could do it.
I did try. Mrs. Toby, you seem very upset right now. You're crying a lot. Listen, I tried to help him by stabbing him. Don't you think I deserve... What are my feelings, Mrs. Toby? I deserve an A for trying.
Mrs. Toby, I'm very good at things, so I had every right to believe that I could do this.
Listen, there was like a quick time event in a game I played once, and I just pressed down his throat, and it fucking ripped right through it, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, that not only took me like 3 tries, and I nailed it. Like,
if there's anyone to blame in this, it's Big Video Game. You get a hold of them, and you sue them for the wrongful death of my friend and your son.
Video game. Listen, I stabbed Toby 3 times. If that helps, like, I didn't give up after once.
I kept going until I knew he was gone.
Yeah,
I just kept stabbing until he
I was
faded
not
away.
going to leave his side until that pen went where it was supposed to go. Yes, my aim was a little off the first 2 times. 3rd time, right in there. I can't help that he lost that much blood, okay? That's, you know what, Mrs. Toby? Maybe it's Toby's fault. Maybe if you'd raised a son who could keep his blood in his body...
Mrs. Toby, that's on you. That's your poor genes and his goddamn thin blood. If you were tougher and stronger, you would have had, like, thick, like, milkshake blood, and it would just stay in his fucking body, and he would have been fine. Yeah, Mrs. Toby, I fucking cursed at you. Fuck you and your goddamn thin blood.
I noticed he didn't have any hair either, huh, Mr. Toby?
Yeah, that's his fault for sure. Anyway, fuck both of them. I love for the record.
Drop the mic.
For the record, I love my family dearly. I just want to throw it out there.
I love your family as well. I didn't mean to get so up in their fictional face right then. But listen, if they come at me, I'm coming right back at them.
In their time of horrible, horrible grief, I'm gonna fucking yell right in their face.
Listen, I did my best. That's all they can ask for.
Oh man, Josh. Josh, we're gonna wrap up the news stuff. It was a slow week for the stories I found mildly entertaining.
Sure, maybe you just didn't do very much work, huh?
I know. Versus you didn't do any.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm the pot and you're the kettle.
Josh, we'll word it this way. We're going to make this interactive.
Okay, good. That's good because there's 2 of us. We probably should.
What's the one thing that you hate more than anything else that you would try to get out of any way necessary, any way possible?
Other than haircuts.
I mean, we can go back to the haircuts. We can tie this. No. We can do the same thing we did last week and full circle this episode. If you would bring it back to haircuts.
So it's an activity that I want to get out of?
Yeah, like something you hate having to do. You hate when it has to get done. I guess it's the same wording.
I mean, haircuts are not... I mean, they're up there, but they're not that bad. I would say going to the dentist is pretty bad. It's not... all right, that's going to be my interim answer.
Really?
I mean, like, it's not fun. All right, not for, like, a regular checkup. Well, I mean, like, those are pretty painful.
That's impressive. Because, Josh, this story is about the dentist.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
I thought I wrote down the wrong notes in the thing, and I thought you were fucking with me.
No. That's real. That's a real talk.
So, this week, a 12-year-old boy in France hated going to the dentist so much that he faked his own kidnapping to get out of it.
Dang. That's commitment.
He eventually ran away, but after getting caught by a police officer, he upped his game with a fake kidnapping story. When quizzed by the police, the youngster immediately said he'd been abducted from the nearby town of Bagnols. I don't know what town that is, but it's in France, I guess. Okay. He even gave the officers a detailed description of the man who had abducted him. European-looking, aged in his 30s, and muscular build, with a height of around 1.7 meters, I guess, and a vertical star on his right cheek. The kidnapper was also wearing a black shirt and light jeans, according to the boy. Police quickly drew up an E-fit image of the alleged abductor.
I'm pretty sure he was abducted by, like, the transporter or something. That's who he was describing.
Well, other than, like, the muscular build, it sounded like me, so...
Yeah.
The coast is clear.
Guys, he looked just like The Rock. I don't know.
But, so, now that you know the story, is there anything that you would possibly do, like, or something you hate? Would you ever go to the extremes of faking a kidnapping to get out of it?
Well, I feel like I'm past the age of faking kidnappings, right? I'm too old for that now, right?
Adults get kidnapped.
Well, it wouldn't be kidnapping anymore. It'd be adult napping.
Well, I mean, not only that, but no one's going to fucking kidnap you anyway. Who would want you?
Well, and who's gonna come and try to save me either?
I will. Like, Josh, if you disappear for like 5 or 6 days straight, I'll be out there. I'm on the way.
You know what? That means a lot to me. Same back at you.
Shut the fuck up. I don't trust you.
What?
Because you're probably wanting to fucking bury me too, bitch. You told me. I have an audio.
What'd you say? What?
So you're gonna be the one that buries me too.
Well, I mean, yeah. Like, it's only right.
I'm gonna walk around with a picture of your blue fucking El Generico mask, whatever the hell it is, and be like, "Have you seen this man?"
You tape it to a milk carton for no reason, just carrying that around.
Where's my friend?
I don't know what his face really looks like. This is all I have. So that would be bad. But all right, if I would fake a kidnapping, so that's really like that's really pulling the eject cord in your life, right? You can't really come back from faking a kidnapping.
I mean, the only next step next to that would be like
they let me
brand
go.
new identity. Like, okay, we're going that way. Okay.
Either one, though, really. I mean, so you have two options. You have be gone until the thing is over, and then come back and say, it's miraculous, I escaped. Can you lead us to their hideout? No, I can't. Or, whole new identity. I don't think the dentist would drive me to that. I think I could put up with the dentist.
I feel like work. I would probably fake getting kidnapped and not have to go to work for a day or two.
Sometimes I think about that. It was just like, how fun it would be, how cool it would be just to like drop everything and just escape, just leave.
Disappear.
Yeah, just be someone else somewhere else.
I've debated that a lot too, especially recently. Get the fuck out. All right, Josh. We're coming close to the end here.
I'm gonna miss you, Toby.
I'm gonna miss you too until next week. But the good news is, Josh, if you miss me during the week, there's all sorts of ways we can still talk to each other.
No way.
Yeah.
How?
Like me, for example, in particular, Josh, I have a Twitter account at Girls Heart Geeks.
For real?
Yeah. And you can talk to me on there. You can tweet at me, and I'll tweet at you back.
Toby, that's crazy. I have a Twitter account too.
What?
Yeah, no, it's weird. I can't believe we're both on Twitter and we didn't even know. I'm at GI_Josh.
Is that spelled out?
Well, I mean, it's not GEEEYE. It's the letter G, the letter I. Why are you making this difficult? You're always like this.
You did this to me last week, you dick. First of all. Second of all, is it GIUNDERSCORE, Josh?
Yes, that's what it is. If you think that's what it is, you don't deserve to follow me.
GIUNDERSCORE, Josh. At Twitter.com.
That's right. Now I have to go sign up for that stupid account.
No, you let someone get a fake account with that. Don't take that away from him.
It'll be fake Josh is over there saying things that are funnier than real Josh. That's great.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm gonna trade you in for fake Josh then.
Great. I hope you and fake Josh enjoy episode 2 next week.
Josh, you know what else?
I don't.
I like to play video games.
Me too.
And sometimes I play them on this channel. TobesPlays.com.
What channel?
TobesPlays.com. I have a redirect.
Whoa. Look how fancy you are with your URLs over there. Go tell people your URL again. Hit him.
Do it again?
Hit him, Toby.
TobesPlays.com. Boom!
Woo!
But
I clipped real hard right then, by the way. I apologize for everyone listening in their car where I just destroyed their speakers. That's my bad.
Yeah, he got me fired up.
I did.
Josh, is there anything else you did during the week?
I do another podcast.
What's that called?
It's about pro wrestling. It's called The Gorilla Position. You can find it at thegorillaposition.com. So big things happen in the world of pro wrestling. We got Money in the Bank this weekend, so next week's be a good week to tune in if you want to hear that.
If you want to listen to Josh by himself.
Well, that happened this week, but next week it'll be a whole team of people.
Yeah. But then, Josh, most importantly,
yes,
this podcast you're listening to right now.
Yeah.
You might have found it on our Tumblr, geek-pop.com.
Geek-pop.com.
That's our website. You can go there. You can see when the new episodes come out. But more importantly, you can also find us on iTunes.
That is important.
So you need to find us on iTunes and do us this one big favor, because it will be forever if you do, and that's click the little subscribe button. Because then, as soon as we decide to put new shit out, you'll get it in your ears immediately.
Yeah, if you want a direct pipeline of Toby and Josh into your ear holes, then that's the way to make that happen. While you're there, also rate us. Give us 5 stars. Toby, I think this week, listen, I want to be modest here, but I think we've earned 5 stars this week.
Oh, for sure. Like, the warm-up one was questionable. This week, hot fire.
Yeah, this week I brought my A game, and I know you did too. I heard it. I heard your A game. It was over there.
I was blowing bubbles with Pepsi. I was screaming at the neighbors from inside of my house where they can't hear me.
So we brought everything this week. We put it all on the table.
Barrels.
We said, look, I slit my wrist and I bleed red just like you, world, and here I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
anyway, 5 stars. That's just sum that up.
Leave a review. Be like, holy shit, these two guys are so funny.
I love these guys.
And then people be like, maybe I should listen to them too. And then
they'd be like, why are Toby and Josh not on the Tonight Show? That's going to be what they're saying.
And then maybe someday we'll be there.
Yeah, me and you on the Tonight Show.
And then, Josh, during the warm-up episode, we had some questions we answered.
We did.
But not this time. Because, you know why? Because no one emailed us at cast at geek-pop.com.
That's their fault. That's on them.
That's on them. You can ask us questions. And we'll give you answers with horrible backstories and other answers.
Perfect.
You'll say, like, should I save my friend if he's having a breathing problem? And we'll say, yeah, stab him in the fucking neck a couple times and yell at his parents at the end.
Because that's what Josh would do.
That's what Josh would do. WWJD. That's what that means.
It does. Yeah, if you ever see a bracelet like that, it's about me. I don't know if you guys know that or not.
Josh gets 5% of every bracelet bought.
I do. It was this real big marketing thing that I did that I put on a while back. But like, I used to be way more into making a ton of money, and I gave all that up for this show.
He did. He took a step down in life.
I did
to make jokes with me.
I really did.
So
I'm slumming it here with Toby today.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So anyway, email us at cast@geek-pop.com. And until next week, I'm Toby.
And I'm Josh.
Bye.
Later. 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 Later.